small tips. Likewise, we can take one by one relations. I take my wife, my children, my co-workers, and I just see that what's required to be corrected in those things, and that will give me the close. Second thing, as he was telling, it just gives me the full view of my relatives and what is just limiting me, what opinions or beliefs are binding me, and that just gets cleared up, and my real energy just gets released by this. So by this way, we can get rid of so many locking, as you must say, we are locked. We can unlock them, that those things are cleared up. In fact, it works just like, as he said, computer, we can clean the hard drives and everything. This is an inner cleaning process. The conscious is one thing, and there has been prints of the matter, as an invention, as notes or opinions, which gets cleared up by the light of the conscious. And our inner happiness, harmony, and inner real energy does get renewed. And I think with little bit of practice, anything can be worked out by this. So these were some small few tips on the experiment. And I would love if some of you want to share the experience of this. Even the 5 minutes, if we can take out of that. Would somebody like to say anything about this? Whatever we try to do right now.
Well, I can start first.
Yeah, please.
I would argue it's very extremely difficult because our mind is like our mind jumping from one thing to another situation like that. Even though we say, okay, we try to focus on family, try to focus on work, try to focus on other things, okay? And we are doing this 10-minute process. My mind is jumping all over.
So that's the very thing which I try to say. Don't fight with the mind. Just keep on seeing wherever it is going. Leave it in its own place. You be observer, and that will give you a lot of stability and correctness. That I am not to fight or pull it back. Just allow it to see whatever it is going. Second perspective, it will show you where it is going, all the places. It may go to somewhere where I had some bad experience with, or I had some bad dealings, so that gets cleared off. On my side, if I have mistake, I'll apologize. If it is on somebody's side, either I'll explain inner self, he was just an instrument, or after all, he is a good person, or I may say I forgive him. So likewise, or otherwise, just keep on looking. Don't try to mind it, don't try to control it. Meditation is not fighting with your relative self, it is just knowing and seeing. And I think that would help a lot.
Is it helpful to blank your mind, like I don't want to think anything, I just want to focus?
See, who is focusing? The basic question is, does the mind focus, or is it I who is focusing?
I think I...
So then we will focus. We are focused to see whatever is happening in my relative self. We will focus. Whatever is happening, I just want to know and see. So I was already focused. And you are trying to focus the part which is always moving. No. Just see it and I am focused. And with that, the unwanted things from the mind may go out and it may become harmonious. But whether it becomes or doesn't become is not my aim at the moment. My aim is I just want to know and see it, and wherever required, the correction is applied. People are, that's what I'm exactly saying, people try that there should be no thoughts coming in. But it's really unscientific and probably it is not achievable and should not be tried. In fact, if there is nothing going on the screen, what does we view as a viewer? You are sitting in front of your LCD screen or in a theater. If nothing is going on the screen, what do you see? So the things which are going on are to be known and to seen, and I am the knower and the seer. That, or observer, that relation should be understood. And I am, in that case, I am focused, because I am in the business of seeing what is happening inside. So my reflective consciousness is focused. Do you get me?
Also, one more time I found that during this process, I found that meditation helps me. Okay, I was trying to, Madhuba said, I was trying to put a filter in the process. And then my filter process, I do Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri Mantra.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm trying to get that. Okay, give me the strength to focus. Okay? And then during that process,
See, people have been using different things and that's correct. See, after all, what is mantra? Mantra is which gives strength to your mind. So it does give strength to your mind or keeps, but the understanding that help, which is rendered by that, has to be taken ahead also. Ultimately, your real self is just the knower and seer of whatever is happening within and without. And second thing, where our relative self is clinged to or where it is stuck down is, as I say, because of this, whatever I have felt bad about somebody, whatever I have thought, said some bad to somebody, these mistakes, they get rectified. So automatically the inner side becomes harmonious. See, at the end of the day, mind can be contained by correct knowledge. And my mistakes which are bugging me or whatever notes it has made, if it is corrected by correct knowledge, automatically the mind becomes silent. Trying to keep the mind silent forcibly doesn't work. It is these all things, viruses as you say, which is keeping mind under turmoil. Please.
Yeah, I'd like to share my.
Can you take a
Go.
Excuse me.
Go.
Is 10 minutes enough? Or
No.
An hour?
No, 10 minutes is not enough, but looking to the scenario we were just beginning, usually 50 minutes is ideal, 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah.
2 times a day or once?
That depends on what you can do or what are the circumstances. If you can do twice in a day, fine, but at least once in a day also should work well. But it is depending on the situation of the people, but if it is done twice, I would say better. Sure. But in this scenario, if I make people to sit for 1 hour, there will be snoring by many of them. So I just kept it as a beginning experiment 10 minutes.
So what is the best time to make it? Morning, afternoon, or evening?
Morning is good in a way because before the world wakes up, there is less turbulence. See, the vibrations do work to and fro. No sooner I get up and remind that Rajni Bhai has to do this work today, whether Rajni Bhai wants me or not, that vibration goes and starts turmoil into his head also. Or he remembers me and starts in me. So that's why they say that the morning time before the world wakes up is the best time for doing your inner penance, whatever way you are going to do. One way. Second way, the evening time is good in other respect. I just review my whole day, how it has gone, and where I have gone wrong, what has disturbed me, where I have disturbed others. And if I review that at the end of the day, that day gets cleared and harmonized. So morning I will do differently, evening I will do differently. Evening for review, where the disturbances or things have gone.
So morning is proactive and evening is reactive.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but review. I would use not reactive but review. Reviewing the day. That's my way of doing the things.
Is the meditation need to be done in a quiet place, like without anything, or should we have some kind of meditation, soft music or something, like prayer or something? No.
See, as I said in the beginning, people take help of different things, like light music or whatever. But when you really understand the meaning, lesser the outer things better. Then you are within you looking at what is happening. But as I said, there are different individuals and different practices may help them at least initially. Later on, nothing external is required. As he said, all 5 senses are not given any food, and you are inside focusing what is happening in a relative whatever. But to begin with, anything is fine. Because in this world, we do not have practice of sitting quiet even for 5 minutes. We cannot sit with ourselves even for 5 minutes. So that's why the beginning practice may be alright, anyway you start it, but the correct meaning of the thing is like this. And in fact, scientifically, or in fact spiritually, scientifically, there are 2 parts in this body. One is mind, body, speech, where the things are happening. Another is the conscious, which is knower and seer. So first is to establish that relation in meditation, and then subsequently the purification of this, and opening out of the real conscious properties. So both occur simultaneously.
And switch off the cell phone, that is the first thing.
Sorry?
Switch off the cell phone is the first thing.
Yeah, of course, otherwise it keeps on disturbing you. Yeah, that's correct. All the distractions, all possible distractions. See, it has many scientific benefits. First and foremost, trying to sit quietly for 10 minutes, your chit goes in, energy gets collected, and from there only you start getting the benefits. Then you see what is to be corrected, that's additional benefits. So many benefits go step by step. Even if you are not able to see what is wrong and where you need correction, even you sat for 10 minutes and your chit was quiet or came in rather from wandering outside, that is the first benefit. And then the subsequent benefits. But when you go more towards exactness or correctness, then not many things open out. For us, it works like that most of the times we just, whatever is relative part, whatever is impurities are left out, it just gets cleared up just by seeing that wherever required by cleansing process. And rest of the time I may be with my original real self properties. That gives me this altogether a blissful experience. Please, your turn.
So I just want to
Sorry.
share a little bit what I.
You can have mic. Come.
I know everybody is ready for food, but bear with me a little bit. Last 4 days, as he knows, my situation has been very fast. I've been in 10 places in last 2 days.
Describe why.
No, it's okay. I just want to let you know, I was in Hellertown, Pittsburgh, DC, here and here. So anyway, what I want to do, this 10 minutes, what happened, that's what I want to explain. That I didn't have time to go over what last 3-4 days happened, but this 10 minutes just gave me a vision to go through my interaction with my family, with some people I encounter, and any bad interaction or whatever I had, I was able to resolve it in just 10 minutes. So I really don't need a place to that, it doesn't bother any sound that was coming in. But now I feel happy that last 3 days of all the interaction, I was able to find my problems with the people, okay? Not their problem, but what I had problems with them. And I was able to resolve it, I feel really good. So that's what I want to share with you.
Yeah, sure. Good. Thank you. And just a few seconds, we were in Allentown day before we programmed. Then his son had a fractured shoulder, so he had to rush to Pittsburgh. And he said, I will not be able to come to the seminar, but then he could manage and he flew and came here and will be going back. So that's what he's narrating, so it's a background scenario. So this keeps you balanced in every time, and whatever has gone wrong, he said that I was able to resolve. So from his side, he'll be clear. Jason. So I think we break for the lunch. Please come on.